In the vast, untamed wilderness of the American Southwest lies a mystery as ancient as time itself, a chilling tale whispered among the Navajo and other indigenous peoples for generations. The Skinwalker, a sinister being with terrifying power and dark intent, it is said to walk between worlds, shifting forms and wielding supernatural abilities that defy comprehension. But what is the truth behind this ancient legend? Is the Skinwalker merely a cautionary tale, a reflection of human fears? Or could it be something more? Join us as we delve into the lore, the sightings, and the secrets of one of North America's most enigmatic and terrifying entities. In Navajo folklore, a Skinwalker, also known as a Yinaldushi, which translates to "by means of it, it goes on all fours," is a being with the supernatural ability to transform into any animal they desire, from wolves, coyotes, fox, to bears and birds, at will. This transformation goes beyond mere shape-shifting. It is believed that the Skinwalker takes on the very essence of the animal, becoming both predator and prey. The Skinwalker is originally considered a type of powerful, malevolent witch, but in recent times they have come to be regarded more as creatures of the night, haunting the shadows and evoking fear. The Skinwalkers are not born but are created through a dark transformation triggered by violating cultural taboos, particularly those involving death and the deceased. These malevolent beings bear a strong resemblance to werewolves and other paranormal shape-shifting creatures, but their abilities are fueled by sinister rituals and the breaking of sacred taboos, such as cannibalism, incest, or the murder of family members. Such acts are often considered integral to their creation. Unlike many mythical creatures, Skinwalkers do not conform to traditional family structures. Within Navajo society, they are feared outcasts, shunned for their dark deeds. The Skinwalkers are often held responsible for misfortunes such as illness, unexplained deaths, or bad luck. This belief stems from the idea that Skinwalkers are witches who use dark magic to manipulate and cause harm. As a result, unusual or unexpected events, like crop failures, are frequently attributed to their influence. Skinwalkers were deeply feared wherever they went, much like their therianthropic counterparts. This fear was fueled by the widespread misconception that all lycanthropes were inherently and irreversibly evil. This fear gave rise to numerous horrifying tales about the sinister acts attributed to Skinwalkers. Among these is the chilling account of their use of a poison powder, known as corpse dust, crafted from the ground bones of infants, preferably the finger and skull bones of twin infants, to lethally harm their victims. Navajo witches, including Skinwalkers, stand in stark contrast to the core values of Navajo culture. Community healers and cultural stewards, known as medicine men and women, are revered and referred to by positive, nurturing terms in the Indigenous language. In contrast, witches are viewed as malevolent, performing distorted ceremonies and wielding manipulative magic as a corruption of the healing and protective practices carried out by medicine people. To safeguard their communities, traditional healers must understand both good and evil magic. While most uphold this responsibility with integrity, some succumb to corruption and deliberately choose the dark path of witchcraft. Skinwalkers are often described as appearing physically identical to ordinary humans in their human form, with one unsettling detail. Their eyes are said to take on an animal-like glow when exposed to light. In their animal form, they become virtually indistinguishable from the creatures they mimic, except for one peculiarity. Their eyes lack the natural light reflection typically seen in animals. Unlike the fixed form of werewolves, Skinwalkers are believed to possess a remarkable fluidity in their transformations, able to shift into any animal at will. They often favor indigenous creatures like monkeys, coyotes, owls, foxes, crows, and wolves. Yet, in some accounts, the Skinwalkers are described in a more grotesque, humanoid guise, twisted and contorted, with pale or sickly gray skin that exudes an unnatural aura, and having bestial features such as sharp teeth, claws, pointed ears, or fur. Their eyes, glowing with a chilling and otherworldly luminescence, are said to pierce through the darkness, evoking an eerie sense of dread. Some Navajo believe that the Skinwalkers possess the ability to steal a person's face, taking on their appearance to deceive others. Additionally, it is said that locking eyes with a skinwalkers can have dire consequences. They may absorb themselves into a person's body or paralyze them with fear. This immobilizing terror is believed to grant the skinwalkers power and energy drawn directly from the victim's fear. Skinwalkers rarely attained prominence within civilized society, often choosing a nomadic lifestyle or residing on the fringes of communities. They supported society through roles such as fishers, trackers, hunters, guides, or scouts. Some embraced the call of an adventurous life, while others succumbed to society's fears and expectations, allowing their primal bloodlust to drive them into a life of crime. A skinwalker can transform into any animal by wearing the pelt of the creature they wish to become. Similar beliefs in shape-shifting exist in cultures worldwide, like Berserker in Norse mythology, Nagual in Mesoamerica and Toltec traditions, Wendigo in Algonquian folklore, and Aswang in Philippine mythology. They are often studied by anthropologists. Because skinwalkers are thought to wear the skins of the animals they transform into, wearing animal pelts is considered taboo. Among the Navajo, only two hides, sheepskin and buckskin, are traditionally worn, and even then solely for ceremonial purposes. Additionally, it is said that a skinwalker must first mentally study the animal's form in precise detail, a process known as imprinting. Once this process is complete, the skinwalker can assume the form of the animal at will, without having to repeat the imprinting. While some stories suggest they may form alliances with other practitioners of the witchcraft way, they are typically portrayed as solitary figures driven by self-preservation and malevolent intent. The skinwalker legend varies between tribes. Most accounts agree that skinwalkers are unique in their ability to take on multiple forms, fully embodying the essence of various animals rather than being confined to a single transformation. Another legend suggests that a skinwalker was once a shaman in their human life. As part of a dark rite of passage, they are said to kill their entire family to drain and absorb their souls. This act grants them the ability to transform into any animal they desire, and even into other people, though the latter is considered both rare and highly difficult. Skinwalkers are also believed to possess the ability to mimic voices familiar to their intended victims, using this skill as a means to lure them out. Those who have recounted encounters with these malevolent beings describe various ways a skinwalker attempts to cause harm. Some report hearing knocks on windows or banging on walls, while others have seen an animal-like figure peering through a window. According to Navajo legend, skinwalkers are rarely caught. However, if someone manages to track a skinwalker and uncover their true identity, they must pronounce the skinwalker's full name. Once this is done, the skinwalker is said to fall ill or die as retribution for the harm they have caused. Skinwalkers are most notably recognized for their extraordinary ability to transform into animals, often choosing species native to their environment, such as coyotes, wolves, bears, and owls. In addition to their shape-shifting skills, they are attributed with a wide range of supernatural abilities, including mind manipulation, disease infliction, and telepathy. The core of their power lies in their seamless transformation, allowing them to blend into communities, stalk prey, and evade detection. They are also believed to possess incredible strength, agility, and heightened senses, making them formidable adversaries. Some accounts even suggest that skinwalkers can mimic voices, manipulate shadows, and bring misfortune to those they target. The anthropologist Klaher Baklaher, in his 1944 book Navajo Witchcraft, explored the magical traditions of contemporary Navajo people, focusing on the influencing of events by supernatural techniques that are socially disapproved. While the term witchcraft is often used as shorthand in English translations, Baklaher noted that it is not entirely accurate. Though there are parallels between European witches, real or imagined, and skinwalkers, the Navajo spirit world remains distinct and unique. Based on his interviews with Navajo people, Baklaher compiled general descriptions of the various forms of witchcraft in Navajo legend. He describes skinwalkers as secret witches, mostly male though some female, who venture out under the cover of night to assume the forms of swift-moving animals like wolves and coyotes. Other anthropologists have continued to study and write about skinwalker beliefs in the years following Baklaher's work. In her 1984 book, Some Kind of Power, Margaret K. Brady examined the social significance of Skinwalker narratives among Navajo children. She explored how these tales not only served as childhood ghost stories, but also reflected contemporary cultural concerns within the Navajo community. The anthropologist Kimberly Jenkins Marshall, in her 2006 book, Upward, Not Sunwise, examined how Skinwalker beliefs and accounts played a role in neo-Pentecostal Navajo communities. While it may seem paradoxical to convert to Christianity and still believe in skinwalkers, Marshall explored how traditional beliefs endure despite cultural disruption. In the 2007 journal article Watching Navajos Watch Themselves, anthropologist Sam Pack explored how media portrayals of Navajo culture, often flawed, including the 2002 film Skinwalkers, conflicted with the authentic cultural understanding of what it means to be Navajo. The Skinwalker Ranch, also known as Sherman Ranch, is located on the border of the Uintah and Ore Indian Reservation in Utah and has become a hotspot for strange phenomena. This cattle ranch is the subject of a popular book, Hunt for the Skinwalker, and the TV documentary, The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. This show explores the bizarre and unsettling events at the infamous ranch in northern Utah, a location long associated with strange and eerie phenomena. The story began when Terry Sherman and his family gained widespread attention after experiencing numerous inexplicable events on their Utah property, which became famously known as Skinwalker Ranch, named after Navajo legends of shape-shifting witches. The 512-acre ranch in the Uintah Basin has been the site of numerous unexplained incidents, including UFO sightings, livestock mutilations, and other mysterious activities. In 1996, the Sherman family sold the ranch to billionaire Robert Bigelow, who had a keen interest in paranormal phenomena. Bigelow founded the National Institute for Discovery Science, NIDS, to investigate the strange occurrences at the ranch. The ranch has since become synonymous with paranormal and UFO phenomena, sparking widespread intrigue, skepticism, and numerous investigations. In 2016, Robert Bigelow sold the ranch to Brandon Fugel. From encounters with mythical creatures to countless cattle mutilations, poltergeist activity, crop circles, sightings of glowing orbs, and even flying saucers, virtually every type of paranormal event has been reported at the ranch and its surrounding properties. The legend of the Skinwalker endures, a haunting tale of transformation, taboo, and fear. Whether real or myth, these shape-shifting beings continue to captivate and unsettle. For the Navajo, they represent a darker side of the human spirit, a reminder of the dangers that lie beyond the boundaries of tradition